Once and lucky twice. Oh, backy ache. Achy backy, backy achy. I know, we're set for the night. We're set to just do nothing for the evening. And there. Let's take that off out of there. Put that on here. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da. Do 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 do.
So you join me at the wonderful D&G's, where my beloved step frame is in for a PMI. And Count Daffula himself is going in Thursday, but he likes to go to Daff's and have a little cuddle by a Daff technician. But my question is this. It can't only be me that does this. As I'm driving along, I like to look into other people's cabs, especially if it's Mr. Johnny Flip-Flop and they're this side. You can really have a look and see, oh, is that the new Dash on the S-Way or the new Scania or something, and have a good old nosy. But what I have noticed, and I have to say this is on a lot of foreign trucks, is the amount of warning lights on dashes, in particular, red ones.
Do 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 do. Oh, shall we stay in bed? Oh, okay. Right, let's get these lot going. Evening. Oh, message. Oh, well, I've missed all messages. Right, let's go on here. Let's go live. Let's go live. Biscoff ice cream. S-C-O-I-C-E cream. I cut my chin. I've cut my chin, haven't I? Hey man, I cut my chin. I cut my chin. So I cut my chin, I don't think I have though. Bosh, get on there. Get on there. Oh, there we go. I've had one a moment, another one, they were so nice. I thought, oh, I'm having another one of them. I see them in Tesco's and I thought, they look rather. A thumb? Man, you taking a thumb? A dumb? What's that when it's at home? No, I'm having a Biscoff ice cream. Oh, it's horrible. I can see I'm going to eat another one. Sensitive teeth, isn't it? Just when you need a good old chin wag. Proper investors broker. Hello. You're right, yeah, now I'm having this. Biscoff. It's a biscuit. It's a sandwich with Biscoff biscuits and ice cream. It's horrible. Jordan, look at that. Greedy man. I had one. I thought, I fancy another one. Hang on. I will say, I've swum this morning. I've only done about 40 minutes, right, Jack, and I've run tonight. I weren't going to run. I thought, no, I want to run. I don't know what to do tomorrow morning. I might go to the gym. Might have a day off. Oh, they're horrible, they are. Really horrible. New. Oh, serves me right, does me teeth in. Oh. I think you mistake. Nasty. Let's see. What's it? The WC. Oh, I love Biscoff. In my opinion, it's actually caramelised biscuits. Oh, it was like, I thought, okay, well, you wouldn't catch you eating one. I'd at least have 3. I know what you mean. Even curry. These are very bad. Very bad. Do not eat them on alive. I'm going to eat some chips. I might have some biscuits later. I feel like I'm having a real I need lots of sugar tonight. Any curry? Yum. They were yum actually. They were quite nice. You should play Roblox. No, I can't be bothered, mate. I'd rather go swimming. I'd rather put hot needles in my eyes, I think. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe it might be better than that. A Chinese what to ice cream? I've got a have a halo top. I should really have that really. Lasagna. I actually had pasta tonight. I bought them in Tesco's this morning. They were like, I should start taking them to lunch really. I should start taking ready meals to lunch. Although ready meals are not particularly good, are they? A lot of salt, a lot of sugar, a lot of salt and sugar. Korean dragon chicken over here. A curry. I don't mind a curry. I prefer curry to Chinese. I think just what you like, and it all different. Anyway, all got different. Chinese is a bit too many little bits, isn't there? It's too many bits. Well, I find I never know what to order. Yeah, duck and the pancakes. That's the best bit, isn't it? Half a duck. It's probably about 40 quid, isn't it? Last time I had Chinese, it was 80, which meant 85 quid. I mean, that's it. That's how I eat. I'm that Big John, aren't I? They come and I went, bosh. Give me that large bosh. And they went, oh, you Big John? I went, no, I'm Big Gary. They went, oh, even better. Can you? Oh, I bet. Can you imagine him? Do you know what I mean? I don't know what his name is. John something. It's from Essex, isn't he? I don't think he's on YouTube. There's this bloke in Essex called Big John, and his sort of catchphrase is bosh like that. He's a big bloke. He does something. Bosh and bosh. Anyway, pardon me, and I can just imagine his order. John Fisher, is it? Can you imagine his order? I think I see a video of him ordering stuff, and it was like, I thought, oh God, what? Why don't I go to Chinese buffet and spare some Edmonds? Because it's quite a long way to go. I could just have a lot of Chinese here, couldn't I? Really? Use promote to attract more viewers to your life. Now, sod that. He's got a bit of room. Hey, well, do you know what? It's definitely what you get used to, isn't it? You get used to eating a certain amount, and then that's your normality. It's very hard cutting it down, though. That's the trouble. It's very hard, like not having the biscuits and the cakes and things, isn't it? But if you manage it, I think you're successful. John Bosch. No, what's his name? His name was what? Hang on, he's got said it. John Fisher, apparently. Switch break from the Spurs match. Oh yeah, it's abysmal. Are they losing then? So you don't get your hopes up with football. They run around and lose, don't they? I don't really want anything now. That soon changes, though, doesn't it? You literally sit there and you think, you get the munchies, isn't it? Why do you get the munchies, isn't it? No, I don't really like sweet and sour. I prefer. I quite like them. What's it? Them? Is it satay? Peanut? Is it peanut stuff? Quite like that. Obviously, I haven't got an allergy. I've got an allergy to working, but that's another matter, isn't it? That's another thing. I've got an allergy to really wanting to screw up the economy because I'm a boomer, and it's my fault apparently, isn't it? Satay's nice, yeah. I think I don't think you can. I've got a jar of Biscoff and all. Maybe I could eat that. I could just do a live Biscoff eating. I need to make my cakes again, don't I? I need to start making my bake off lives. Right, John. I see that thing you sent me. That's quite good, isn't it? It looks quite. I'll have to have a look into that. Whereabouts is it? Whereabouts in the country is it? That campsite. Oh, I struggled this morning swimming. It was like, oh God, it was aching me neck. Guitar, Gibson, or Fender? I don't know. I don't play. Do I eat breakfast? No, I don't have. I don't play the guitar. I don't even do air guitar. I sing very badly. If you listen to yourself singing, when you're in the car and it's really loud and you're singing away, can you imagine listening to the words you're saying? I can never hear what they say. Other people go, oh, that means this, and this. I'm like, is it? I don't even know. Glastonbury. Oh, right, okay. I'll look into that. Looks quite nice. I wouldn't mind taking my. I know I can't go there; it's adult only. But I wouldn't mind taking my granddaughter away. Really, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Take her, me and her, and the girlfriend and that. Hot chocolate, no, it's coffee. Just a coffee with milk. I just thought I'll have a coffee. Um, don't ever really want anything else. You sort of do, but you don't, innit? I don't. I'm not hungry. That's what you got to learn. You got to learn when you're not hungry, innit? Not to keep stuff in your face. Lisa Hope's in the house. Hello, hello, Mister. I can't see that. It's gone. Mister Nasty. Who are you talking to? What, me? Ah, that's all right then. You won't like me, will you? As you think I'm Mr. Nasty, then I don't think you like me, which is that has made my day, mate. I'm not. I was going to do the Euro Millions, but I thought, no, I'm sure he's going to come in and hate me, and I'm thinking, yep, I'm pleased I didn't do the lottery now. I wouldn't have won the lottery, would I? Not if you were coming in, because you don't like me, which is always a bonus. I think it's always a bonus because I'm going to live in your head now, aren't I? You're going to come in a bit really annoyed. Liz. Was it so good they named you twice? Am I from Cambridge, Gary? No, that's my name. My name is Gary Cambridge. I'm from Plumstead, South East London. Coffee. I tend to drink more coffee now. I do have 2 cups of tea. I have a cup of tea at lunchtime and a cup of tea at 4 o'clock at work. I used to drink loads of tea, loads of it, but I sort of got into drinking coffee when I started doing my fasting, really, because I can't really drink black tea. I can drink black coffee, but not black tea. I don't think I can. Well, I probably could. You could get used to it, but it just tastes a bit. Yeah. Do you want a massage? Nah, not really. I just want my neck to go. My neck will go at some point, won't it? Looking good. Well, I'm feeling all right. It's nice getting back into my training. I've missed it. I had 2 weeks off. Just missed doing it. Missed. I think is you don't miss getting up, do you? Like this morning, my alarm goes off at like 12 minutes to 5. I'm like, oh God. And then the other one goes off at 12 minutes past 5. And I'm like, oh, I sort of really wish, set it for 4:30, you've got even more time then. You're still doing 10 large? What's 10 large? 10 large a week? What, women? Large women? I don't know what you mean, mate. 10 large? 10, oh, you're still doing 10 grand a week? What do you mean doing 10 grand a week? Oh, my earnings? Nah, don't be stupid, mate. You have to earn that at lunchtime. Earn that, do a few cameos. I'll do it at lunchtime, mate. People ring me up and they pay me to go on their podcast. I think my people are charging 25 grand an hour now. So if you want me, you can have me for 20 minutes for 10 grand. But I can't be bothered, really. I'd rather go back to earning 300 quid a week doing nothing. I don't like responsibility of being an adult, actually. Being an adult's horrible, isn't it? It's quite nice when you was a kid. How much to have a snuggle? What's a snuggle when it's at home? Is that an item of clothing? A snuggle? Don't know what you mean. If you mean snuggle with me, I'm going, no, no thanks. Can you remember when you was a kid? You remember bits, don't you? I remember my motocross. You remember certain bits of your motocross. I remember when I done my I landed it was a Golden Bond, and I done my cruciate ligament. Sorry, my ACL, cruciate. And landed off this jump, and I thought my leg had fallen off. I thought it hurt so much. Then about half hour later, it was like nothing was there. And I thought, how's that work? And I remember doing it at Swindon, actually. We were racing at Swindon. And my mum had to follow the ambulance, right? And it took 3/4 of an hour to get to the hospital. And obviously they're blues and twos, aren't they? I don't know why, it's a leg, isn't it? Or a knee. Anyway, and got there in the end. Basically, I weren't there very long, bandaged up and sent me home, sent me out. Swindon, all right, what's Swindon Oasis? All right, Steve. Um, I do remember my motocross. You do remember certain bits, do you? I remember like when my kids were born. Well, that was when I was a kid. Oh yeah, I do remember quite a bit of my childhood, really. Getting my first car and doing motocross and getting our first motorbike, and remember our house having central heating fitted. I don't know, stuff really. Just remember. It's weird what you remember. You remember silly stuff, don't you? Really. You don't remember anything important, but you remember. Well, it's all in here, isn't it? But how do I get it out? That's what I want to know. How do you get it out? How do you get it out of there? What's your first lucid memory? Hitting a hoop with a sting. It's for fun. Those were the days, weren't it? You had no cares, did you? No cares when you were young. First lucid, I don't know, mate. I can't really. I tend not to think about stuff because I can't. It's gone, isn't it? I've always been like that. Once it's gone, once I've done it, I have to really think what I've done. Like yesterday, if you, what did you do yesterday? I'm like, and then I have to work my way back, and then I'll get to a point. Oh, remember I've done that. Right, yeah, I've done that, and I'm terrible. I'm terrible, but that's me. I've always been like that. Yeah, what's good? What's good, me? Guess you got Biscoff spread. Yeah, look at this though. Check out these. Look, Biscoff sandwich. Look at that. I found that in Tesco's. Well, I didn't find it. 1-0 against Spurs. Oh God. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right now. I found them. Look at them. Found them in Tesco's. Look, they're new. So I thought I'll have some of them. I see them and I just thought, oh, I wonder what they are. I thought, bombs. Only 4. I've done 2 of them tonight. Yeah, Tesco. Well, it's not. I go to Harrods. I have Tesco bags because I don't want people knowing. I go to Harrods and I'll go in and get my staff to go and buy Tesco stuff just to get the wrappers and we put it on there because I don't want to look like I'm posh. So imagine going to Harrods for your food. Tim Tams. No, what are they? Are they biscuits or something? Tim Tams. I think I've heard of it, but I don't know what they are. Anything rubbish, anything like loads of sugar is lovely, isn't it? That Halo Top's the best though. If you like ice cream, look for Halo Top. It's just short for food. Well, no, my mate works in Harrods actually. He works in Harrods. He's the fire officer, and he was telling me there's flats above Harrods. You know that. And about the esteem file. You're very manly hands. Well, that's because I'm a man. So I would hope. I mean, I haven't got women's hands because they're mine. I mean, they could be because they're not very dirty, are they? I do keep my hands clean. I can't. I like. Oh, people don't wash their hands. You ever been in the toilet? Someone don't wash their hands. I'll give them the evils, don't you? I'm going, what are you doing? Or even make out, innit? At least pretend you cleaned them, innit? I think. Was it Jason? Hello. So at least pretend you cleaned your hands, innit? You just think, ooh, you dirty thing. How am I? I'm right, mate. I went running tonight, and I didn't really get wet, and I was quite pleased. I didn't walk at the places I walked on Saturday. I've done the same route, so that's about 3.2 or whatever miles. Done 18,000 steps a day. What did I do? Yeah. Steps. Oh, this week, yeah. This week. Oh. On Sunday. Saturday I've done 3.19 mile. Sunday I went 4 mile. 33. Look at that, 33.04 Saturday, and I've done the same route in 31.47. So that should be 27s, 28s, really, shouldn't it? That would be an improvement. I'm not really improving because I'm really easy to push yourself. You need to push yourself. You need to run a little bit harder, lift a bit heavier, that sort of thing, and that's how you improve. Out your comfort zone, isn't it? But you're from Holland. Oh, hello. Where the bulbs. I've been to Amsterdam. That was a while ago with a lot of lads, and it was quite a good weekend. Window shop. I can recommend for all you young lads, go window shopping in Amsterdam. What, in Amsterdam? Nah, the coffee shops sell stuff, don't they? Sell stuff, and no, I didn't want none of it. We went. It was called Queen's. It's Queen's Day or whatever it is, and the population of Amsterdam swells to like something like 5 million or some crazy number, and they're all celebrating the Queen, I guess, or whatever it is. And it was that weekend. It was that weekend. I tell you where it was. It was the weekend that Senna died. There, the weekend that Senna and Roland, was it Roland Ratzenberger? I think it was Roland Ratzenberger. He died on the. I want to say he died on the Saturday actually, and we didn't really sort of hear. We heard about it. It was like, oh bloody hell, because there hadn't been a death. For, I think before Roland Ratzenberger, I think it was quite a long while before anyone had died. This chick in one of them rooms. You're from Rotterdam, are you? All right. Is Rotterdam the capital? Is it? I've not been there, but it was the weekend that Senna died actually, and I remember when we got in the car to we went from Harwich, we got in the car because we hadn't heard anything about it really. And when we got in the car, I had the radio and it come on the news, and we was all like, "Wow!" We didn't. I don't think we talked for about an hour. We were all sort of like quiet, all contemplating, thinking, Senna. No, we couldn't believe it. We thought, nah, it's got to be a hoax or something, isn't it? You don't think people like that going, do you? Been around for years, isn't he? And just sad, really, isn't it? Really, really sad. When we went to Amsterdam, it was the weekend that Senna died, passed away. I want to say there was a driver called Roland Ratzenberger. I think it was Roland Ratzenberger. He died on the Saturday in qualifying. I don't know how he died, but he died. Obviously crashed, and then Senna, and you just think, wow, just a bit sad, really, isn't it? Because he was a good driver, wasn't he? But I don't know when that was. Probably. Thatcher, your nose will be used for an absorbing impact. Really? What, so like put my nose under your suspension rather than have suspension? My nose is useful for smelling stuff, really. And it's just on the front of my face. I can't really do anything about it. It's big, but shall I have plastic surgery? Why? For a tree to grow to heaven, its roots must reach down to hell. Well, does any tree grow to heaven? I don't know if you can grow to heaven, can you? I don't know. I don't really want to go to heaven. I just want to be happy and then just go. That's my thoughts. Yeah, so that was our weekend in Amsterdam. Good weekend, but when you hear that sort of stuff, you sort of think, oh, I'm going to Biggin Hill Air Show, and there was a crash there, and people sadly died. People had the ump that they'd finished the air show early. It's tragedy. This plane has crashed, big ball of flame, and people were moaning. Oh, what are they doing? Why don't they just hold the air show? That's over there. It's nothing. And I thought, are you really for real? Few brownies? Huh? Did I smoke in Amsterdam? Nah. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Well, you mean like over in Thingby? I don't know what you call it. Brownie cakes or whatever you call them. Didn't have any. I don't really want to do it. I'd be more worried I might like it, innit? How many cars I sell a day? The white X1. With white X1, and he wants the Kia Ceed. Space cakes. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want them. He wants the Kia Ceed. and I think the 2 series might be sold. So we're doing all right actually. I sold two or three on Saturday, and I sold two yesterday, and maybe another couple today. So it's just like mad busy, you know. That's good, you know. You need to be busy, don't you? Because you've got to pay your bills and wages, and you need to reinvest, don't you? You have to invest the money in the business, you know, in like I don't know, new signs, and the toilet needs tiling, or the office needs something, or the printer needs replacing. There's always something in it. Hello, cat? Is that cat? There's always something you can do, you know, with your money. What are your thoughts on the current immigration policy in Britain? My thoughts on the current immigration policy. I think it's where people come here from another country. I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe you know a different thing to me. That's what I think it is, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can't really give you the ins and outs. I mean, maybe you've read. Oh, how many pages is the document that you've got your information from? You know, or are you just taking, you're just saying it. I don't know. What is it? If you've done it, how many pages, and what law was passed, and what was it? You know, was it sort of like, I don't know, Annex 76, blah, 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 reference /7 or whatever? What was it? But do you like dislike immigration policy or not? The immigration policy or not? Well, I don't really know what the policy is. I mean, you obviously read the policy. So have you read the immigration policy, or are you taking snippets from the internet? If you've read the immigration policy, could you educate me what the education policy is? And you know, if you can't, well, I don't know. It's just like me saying I'm going to talk about Lamborghinis. It's like I don't know. I don't know about a wiring loom or a Lamborghini. Um, get ice over here. That's my answer. Ice? Oh no, it's too cold, mate. I want ice. What are your thoughts on people sailing to the UK on boats and being let in without personal evaluation? What are my thoughts? Well, it's probably someone coming on a little boat to the UK and being let in without personal validation. I'm not sure. You know, you've said that. I'm going, okay, but I'm not sure what you want me to say. I mean, do you want me to say that I'm going to have a McDonald's milkshake? What do you want me to say? I don't know. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Why don't you just tell me what you want me to say? Is banned from 109 countries. Who is? All right, Gary. How many dumps? I haven't been to the dump at all, mate. Nobody's going, why would I go to the dump in the weekend? How many dump have I had? What do you mean have I had? What, bought? I don't know what you mean. The dump is where the tip, isn't it? What, how many tips have I got? None. I've got tips. Don't be a knob. But that's a good tip, I think. But you may not like that tip, innit? Agree or disagree, dummy? To what though? What do you want me to agree or disagree? I don't know. Oh, I want to see if it's the right thing with Britain. And do you think it's safe to let people in without proper identification? Well, they're not allowed in without proper identification, are they? I mean, I can't. I mean, every time I come back to Gatwick or something, they read my passport and all that sort of stuff. I mean, maybe they don't for you. I don't know. Or your experience. I don't know. You know, I've not come here on a boat, so I couldn't tell you whether they let me in without verifying who I am or not. I don't know. I mean, I could listen to the BBC, but I don't really like the press because I think the press will depress me. I don't really like social media because they tend to. There's lots of fake stuff on social media. That's my thoughts. You can have different thoughts to me. You can say, no, that's ridiculous, Gary. You know, I believe everything I read on social media. I believe everything I read in the press. If that's, I'm thinking. I suppose this is my opinion. Is I like my swimming today, and I like my. I went running tonight, and that was good. I enjoyed that, but that's obviously me. Not the rapids. Rapids. First thing I think, blame the Jews. Oh, then that's what you want to do, isn't it? If I mean, I personally think I'm going to blame this for making my cholesterol not very good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blame this. But obviously, you know, you may not. You may say, no, that's very good for my cholesterol. Do you think this is good for my cholesterol or bad? Look, I think this is bad. How many kids do I have? What, that I know of? Well, I've got two I know of. And they're mine. I like them. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. This stuff is good in moderation. In their 30s. Cadbury Biscoff, yeah. Had a whole one. All good intentions, having a little bit, and then I ate the whole lot, and it was like, that was quite a lot, really. I had this morning, bloody coughing. Um, yeah, it's just nice. Anything's nice, isn't it? Christian, it's terrible, isn't it? You know, once you pop it, you can't stop. I tell you, I like them. I've got some out there. Pardon me, caramel digestives. Don't start me on them. Can I provide you with a job in my business? No, not really. I haven't got anything for me yet, though. Say a swear word. Nah, I don't want to. I don't swear. It's against my religion, swearing. Post a newly generated highlight hype. What's that all about? Can you see that? Or is it just me? It says post a newly generated highlight hype. What's that all mean? What's that hyping it up inside the venue? I need a job. There must be jobs, surely. There's hundreds, millions of jobs. Whether it's a job you want to do. Postman Pat Blood. I haven't got really idea who that is, mate. Postman Pat Blood. What's blood? I haven't given blood for ages. I need to go and give blood, actually. But maybe you can decipher it in language that we can understand without being a bit of a dick. But maybe you can't. Maybe you go, I can't. It's against my religion to say hello and just be normal and take my shoes off when I walk in someone's house. There's only one of you watching there, on there. Good. 5 watching on YouTube. That's quite nice. What's that? Need labour tomorrow for the Britty? Nah, sod that, mate. That sounds like too much hard work. I'll go early Wednesdays, go to my girlfriend's. I've got to decide what I want tomorrow, whether I want not KFC, Burger King or not. I had it the other night and I know I don't like it. It's just rubbish, isn't it? I might go to Greg's actually. Greg's is quite nice. I like very high calories, Greg's, isn't it? What religion am I? I'm not. I'm not any religion, probably atheist, I guess. I think religion, there's lots of problems with religions because it's sort of like your God is better than my God and our God is better than their God and their God is better than my God. And it's odd, really. You know, you think it'd be like, well, my God said I must get along with you and respect you. And our God said that we must respect them people over there. But them people should respect us. Scientology? No, not really. Thank God. J. Oh, God. Someone's here. What's he putting? Bew? What's Bew mean? Mate, I can't pronounce J. I'll pronounce Bew. Oh, you said, but you just said you can't swear a word because of my religion, did I? I'm messing about. I can swear. I can swear like like a trooper, but it's not very good, is it? It's not big. It's not clever, and you shouldn't do it. But I do it. You know, I think we all. I don't know. I do. I tend to swear a bit too much. Um, Mainly when you're frustrated, isn't it? When someone's cut you out, you think, fucking. Why did I start live streaming on YouTube? I don't know because I was getting a little bit not fed up with TikTok, but I've done Facebook. I don't do that anymore, and I've sort of worked out, and I've got to face TikTok live. I've been doing that about 2 or 3 years now. And I thought I'll come on here, have a go on here, and I don't know. I've just done it really. I've got no real sort of. I don't know why I do it. I'm sitting here doing nothing, and I just do it. Um, what I try and do is remember all these people that wouldn't have a clue what they're doing if they get a girlfriend. You know that I'm giving them a home. I'm giving all these people that definitely won't know what to do when they get a girlfriend. I'm giving them a home because they're never going to get. Can you imagine? They're never going to get a girlfriend, are they? These boys that are commenting that stuff. Can you just imagine how much success they're going to have trying to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend? I think they stand a very, very little chance. I think. Hello. I think they stand very little chance of actually, you're not. Are you mate? Are you? Fair play, mate. I have no problem with anyone. You know, I never like yeah. I mean, I've got mates that are gay, and I think there's nothing wrong with them, is there? What's that? I just think, oh yeah, who did? eh? You know, you know how I like this boy. He asked me out. Oh, good. Um, it doesn't matter, mate, does it? It might, do you know what? Look, I don't care what way you swing or whatever. It's just like, do you know what? Everybody should respect each other, innit? We don't have to agree with what you do, or I wouldn't want to do it necessarily, but I should still respect you, you know, because you're. Why should I respect you? Just buried in the back garden. Why? Is it? What did she not do? What, did she not make your dinner on time or something like that? Was it something really drastic, like she said hello or something like that the wrong way, and you went right? I'm gonna dig a hole now. Is she on the patio? Yeah, everyone. Like, in my lives, I think everyone should feel safe. Everyone should feel. No one should be trolled by anybody. No one should be horrible to each other. We should all be. I don't know. Let's get along, innit? Let's get along. Yeah, she probably puts up with you, mate. Do you wonder how she puts up with you? My girlfriend's a bit like that. I wonder how she puts up with me. But yeah, they obviously secretly love you, don't they? Love us, love us. It's love, actually, isn't it? But yeah, it's nice being with someone, actually, isn't it? It's nice being with someone. But then you think, I don't want to be with them, innit? What's that? I fell asleep 2 times. I fell asleep at 4 and woke up 5 and then went to bed. Oh. Why are you sleeping in the afternoon? It's quite nice. I don't live with my girlfriend, and we see each other weekends and once in the week, and that's quite nice because it's quite fresh, and you don't really argue, and you look forward to seeing each other. When we go on holiday, it's a bit odd because we're sort of together for 2 weeks, and it's like, right, time to chop her in for enough. But she's probably thinking about me, isn't she? She's probably thinking, oh, he's a pain in the arse, isn't he? God, he just does this. He just gets on my nerves, like he snores or something, you know. And like, I don't snore now. It don't matter if I snore here. No, who's going to hear me? No one's going to hear me, are they? I'd like to know that in the summer. Oh, long time, mate, long time. I'm still not divorced, you know. But we need to one day get divorced, but there's no great rush in it. We get along, you know. We still message, you know, if we've got message about the kids or something like that. You know, too much history, isn't there? What to like want to put her in the patio? Really? Nah, you should never get like that, innit? I know it's different, isn't it? Well, you're hard work, are you? Junior soprano. I can't sing, mate, at all. Um, yeah, I don't know. I suppose the trouble with any relationship, you don't communicate. You don't. You. And I see this on LinkedIn actually. She's a SEX therapist, and if you're not causing boys, then kind of. Well, when my son, it was our son's wedding. We was at the front. My girlfriend was sitting just behind us, and my wife's partner was sitting behind us as well. We were sitting there at the front because obviously we're the parents. And you know, when he had his wedding video, we went round my son's house, me and my girlfriend, her and her partner, and my girlfriend's sitting there, and my wife's sitting here, and it's like people are like, "Well, how can you do that?" It's like, well, because we're fortunate we still get along, you know. She'd leave you, but mother woman can't. Well, I'm with you. um, but you know, I mean, we're lucky. I mean, some people have horrible relationships, don't they? And you know, it's like War of the Roses, isn't it? You just think, I love that film. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. I love the bit where he's standing. Is he? Is it? What's it? Michael Douglas? Isn't it? Is he standing up on the cooker and he's having a pee in the pot or something? Isn't he? Or something like that. I always remember that. Was it Danny DeVito? Because was it like at the end you didn't know if it was actually real because it was just something. It was a story he was telling a couple or something like that. I can't. It. It. I'm thinking it. I think it was like he was trying to put these couple off getting splitting up, and he was giving. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But it just. I remember that. But you know, and some people do horrible things, don't they? So you know that person won't get along with that person, and you know I think if you and my partner, she gets along with her ex really well, you know, and it's just nice to be like that. You know, it's a conflict in it. You don't want conflict. You don't. You have to go into it. Okay. I just don't want I don't want arguments really. I don't care who it's with. Even on here, with my wife, with my kids, my brother. We have argue a bit, but I don't want to argue with people. It's just I want an easy life, I want an easy life where it's just I don't know, no stresses, isn't it? No stresses. I ain't got no health worries. I don't want no worries. I don't want to worry about the business. I don't want about me. I don't want to worry that I've upset someone. They're going to come and get me or whatever. I just don't want none of that. That just seems it's too much like hard work. I just I want an easy life. I want an easy life where it's just nothing major happens. And that's great, isn't it? I don't want to sort of feel a pain somewhere and I go to the doctors and I'm worried what it is. And because the trouble is, I suppose it's nice to have plenty of money and you could just go in and say, look, my neck's stiff, and they put you on a CT scanner and they go, yeah, what it is, it's because this nerve's doing this, and but they may still not be able to fix it. But I'd always like to know what's wrong. But I don't want anything like that. I don't want to be under the doctor for something. I think it's, don't know. I want to stay away from the doctors really. Sorry, dude, are you reading the comments? Sometimes. I'm talking to TikTok. So I'll talk to TikTok or you. What's the shadow behind me? It's something I usually box with. I normally have a box with that. It's shadow behind me. I don't know. I can't really see a shadow behind me. If you can see a shadow behind me, then it could be a ghost. It could be the ghost of Christmas past. Could be the ghost of Christmas future. It could be the ghost of Christmas next week, for all I know. Could be anyone, couldn't it, really? Could be someone come back to haunt me that I pretend they like me. I sold you a dodgy motor a couple of weeks ago. Right, and would you? Well, hang on. And have you ever been to Tahiti? No. No, I've not been. Guam? Is that Guam? You say? I don't know where that is. Why won't you refund me? Because you said keep the money. You said you were wealthy, just keep the money. I normally go to the doctors and say it's serious. Yeah, people go because they're a little bit tired. I've got chipped now, feel a bit tired. Greatest memory life lesson, something we should know. Stay away from the doctors. You want your money back? Well, you told me to keep it. Flipping hell, mate. Why'd you tell me to keep it? I've spent it now. You come with me. You said, do I know anywhere to buy anything? And I said, what about these? And you said, I like them. I'm really attracted to them. So we went out. Do the folks at Park Assist say, well, you probably can get it, but I don't know if it wouldn't have it as standard, I wouldn't have thought. Do you mean like parking sensors? I wouldn't have thought it'd have, Park Assist is probably like an extra, wouldn't it? I would think, unless it's like I don't know what the top of the range one is. It one of them, whatever you call it. BMW, eh? BMW black, unbelievable. Well, it's unbelievable you bought a BMW in black. Oh, I don't know, mate. I wouldn't say it's unbelievable. You bought, it won't even start. Well, you told me you didn't want your money back. You came out with me and we picked up them women. Well, I don't know. Actually, no, I think you didn't go with the women. You picked up with that bloke, but I don't know. That was another story. We'll wait till after 9 o'clock for that story, all right? So anyway, come back when you've grown up and let me know. Let me know when you've grown up, all right? I love that. You sold me a car. So, whatever, mate. Go away. Oh, I'm gay. Well, he might have been chatting you up. He might have been chatting you up. I don't know. No, but they're usually a bit macho, aren't they? Yeah, they would never. Can you imagine them admitting it? Can you imagine them admitting it? They're still in the closet, mate, aren't they? Would you swap the polo you got for a selection box? Well, yeah, if it had like, I don't know, selection box of really expensive car keys in it. Do you like that polo? It's quite nice. Do you remember before life before 2008? No, because I was only born in 2010. I'm only 16, so no. You like that polo, do you? I don't know what it is. It's an R. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. I keep looking at the grill. I think there's no grill in it, but it is. It's got, you can't see them. They're like little black spokes, and they go down. They sort of match them ones down the bottom. It's quite nice, though, isn't it? I think it is on our website if you want to go and have a look. I mean, buy a black BMW because you won't get your money back then. Hello. It's nice, that little polo. I do admit that. Should I subscribe? I wouldn't know. I definitely wouldn't. Because the problem is you'll keep coming back. and it's not good for your health. Keep coming back. A 520D is nice. Bit big though, isn't it? Really? Why? I don't know why people keep coming back. Looking for a Polo. We've got one. Let's go and have a look on our website. It's a 72 reg. I've done a little video actually on here. No, it's not black. It's like gunmetal grey. Do I want to buy a Lada? No, not really. I mean, before the financial crisis and before the Turries destroyed the country for 14 years. I don't know. Who's the Turries? That was my day. It was good, thank you. Cambridge Motors Plumstead. Am I achieving my goals? Yeah, I'm exceeding them, mate. I'm exceeding them. My goals was to mix with a lot of trolls, and I'm doing really well. Before 2008, yeah, I remember before 2008. I personally think the interest rate base rate should be 10%. That's my fault. But, gonna eat something. Oh yeah, good night. See you later. When you say they've ruined the economy, so what about if you? Yeah, it's an R. I don't know. It's not. It ain't really a big engine or anything. It's not like a 3 litre or nothing like that. It's nice, but it ain't like. It's not like a Golf R or something like that. What? What do you think of a Bentley Bentayga? I don't know. I think there's something that someone thinks that their middle leg's going to look really good because they've got one, isn't it? Or they're going to look really good, isn't it? I think if that's what you want, isn't it? Get it. Uh, Material stuff will not make you happy. It makes you, I think, temporarily happy. But that's my thoughts. I wouldn't want one anyway. Right, Alfie. Can I put? Yeah, yeah. Um, you can, but you're better off really if you see a car you want, ring up and we'll go on the phone and propose you because you might get a bit better deal. The problem is when you go on the website, you go on the finance calculator, it doesn't know who you are. It doesn't know your job. It doesn't know your credit score, nothing. So it just gives you a sort of a generalisation. So it probably won't be that figure it says, but it does say that. But you have to propose. You have to sort of apply to know for them to know, innit? Because you're just putting how much is it to borrow that, and it might be slightly different. If you like cars, watch Reddit Explorer. Does he? What's it? When's best to ring you? Anytime, mate. Just anytime. If you go on the website, you get my mobile, or you can just ring up the other our landlines on there if you want. Whatever you want, mate. Just ring up. You got to see a car you like, though, you first. If there's one you like. Oh, ideal if we get Hugh Grant as PM. God. Yeah, as you get older, the nice fast car wears off. Well, it don't wear off, does it? I mean, you'd still, I don't know, you know, if you go and get in a Roller or a Bentley or a Bentayga or something like that, they're going to be beautiful, aren't they? You know, even a Range, you're going to get, even a Range Rover, you're going to get in there and think, oh, it's lovely, isn't it? But, I don't know. Yesterday, yeah, someone come and had this Audi S7. When he turned it off, they all got out of it, and all of a sudden the car went. I said, "What's that?" He said, "Petrol, I think." He said, "Yeah, it's got air suspension. It's fully loaded." I mean, a sort of standard one's like starts at 110 grand or something. I thought, you know, the discs are massive, but can you just imagine owning that car and I don't know, it's thrown a fan belt or something, or some I don't know, the turbo actuator goes or something goes wrong, it'll be like, how much? How much is a water pump? Yeah, it probably won't go, but I have a 250 foot F, it's pretty cool. Is that an RS? I don't know, mate. I thought it's grey. Grey. It had big flared arches and 4 litre. It's 4 litre, I think. He's a car head, isn't he? My father died, left 2 cars, so imagine how much people should leave. Huh? My father died, he left 2 cars, so imagine how much rich people leave. Well, not necessarily, they might not, innit? Everybody, the amount of stuff, you look around, everything you isn't bolted down is like stuff that someone's got to deal with, isn't it? You got good reviews, yeah. I said the size of mine, 450 a corner. Flipping hell, mate. Mate, I'm gutted if I pay like, I don't know, 50 quid a tyre. Might not have a wheel, it's true. You got good reviews, yeah. Um, that's what you should treat people like, isn't it? If you treat people like that, then you're going to get good reviews, isn't you? If you're a bit of a, William, and the thing they chuck over a boat, well, who's going to trust you? It's trust, isn't it? It's trust. Even me, I'm going. Even if you watch me for 2 years and you think, oh, I like me, you trust me. Even if you talk to me on the phone, I'm going. You still got to come and look at the car. Well, you got to come and look at the car. I wouldn't do distance selling anyway. I can't trust you. I can't trust people. You shouldn't trust me, and I'm not going to trust you. So once we meet and then you chat to me, you go, actually, I think you're right. Do a cash, use cash. Not a lot, but I do use it. I've started doing the curry. It's too much. It's £9. Not the money. It's £9. It's too much though. So what I've started doing, I said, oh, can you? I want that. I'll pay you a quid more or whatever. No, don't matter. But I want it split in two. Can you put it in two things? Sneakily, it gives you. I think it gives you a little bit more. Jacket potatoes about, I don't know, 4 or 5 quid or something. It's not expensive and it's a good calf. It's a really, really good calf. I can recommend if you're up this way, use the calf. It's a really good calf. He's a tight bastard. I'll tell you. You do stuff for him and he goes, you have a free lunch, yeah? And he never does. And then we got all our stuff and they come over with a load of stuff and I'm like, one day, and I went, why didn't you let us know? It is a good calf, a really good calf. What's that? 450 corner, wow. 240, flipping hell. You lot, mate, what's that? I wonder if you were a biscuit, what would I be? Gorgeous. I'd be absolutely gorgeous. What's that? It's half mate in the building going to get reviews. Yeah, you know why? Because they basically have people have like champagne lifestyle and lemonade budget, innit? They're all tight, aren't they? But I just think I think you should do a pucker job and be expensive. That's my thoughts. Do a pucker job but be expensive. Garibaldi. Garibaldi. Well, I think so. But my brother seems to want to be like a race to the bottom, innit? I think stick them all up 500 quid more. All of them. 500 quid more, give you a free tank of fuel, 3 years road tax, I don't know, give you some fucking cushions or something for your house or whatever, innit? Buy some flowers. Just, I don't know, I'll give you 2 years tax or something. Just stick the price on because you're still going to come and buy it. And then when you go, it's free tax or free tank of fuel, you go, oh, I can't believe he's giving me a free tank of fuel. You ain't getting it cheap. No, you never get nothing free, ever. But, oh, I don't know. The trouble is, I think we all want the stuff we can't afford. That's what we want. And we really want the quality decorator or the quality builder, the one who does the brickwork and every joint looks perfect, doesn't it? You think, I want a bricklayer like that. But you ain't going to want to pay, for what, 50p a brick, something like that, innit? No, you're just posh, innit? That's the trouble having these sort of cars, isn't it? So you had a micro, you wouldn't care, would you? You go to Tesco and say, well, I've saved like 450 quid a corner, and that's 1,800 quid. 1,800 quid for a bit of rubber. Mate, I'd want a car chucked in for that. I want 2 cars. I want like, I don't know, 4 cars. I'm banging a micro. Micro's the best car in the world. On here, there's a bloke called the Grumpy Mechanic, Martin. He done my cam belt. He ripped me off of my cam belt. He didn't. It was 1,200 quid, I think. But that's how much they are, isn't it? What should I do? Cry? Go and have a fight with him? No, that's how much they are, isn't it? I have them insured 6 months. That's because you keep driving it hard. If you drive your car steady and go around a bend, you literally, I tell you what, you want to drive with a cup of water on your dash. If you can drive with a cup of water on your dash, I'm telling you now, your tyres will last ages. Your car will never go, but you're not allowed to spill it. Your car will hardly ever go wrong. If you brake very hard, you've wasted a lot of energy getting there to brake. And if you accelerate hard, what are you doing that all for? You accelerate and have to slow down, isn't it? What's it? 700 horsepower. See, I don't know that, right? Well, that's what they do. It's a macho thing, isn't it? It's like drinking, I don't know, 10 pints of beer and you can do 5 women or something, isn't it? Or whatever. And you think, really? It's impressions, isn't it? When you're young, it's all impressions, isn't it? It's like you've got to be, it's badges, isn't it? It's badges. Badges, we love badges, don't we? Well, no, I suppose we don't love them, but what it is, we believe we love them. Well, the burnout. Well, I go to Blue Water, right, which is a shopping centre, charge my car. And what they do, they're silly really, because the kids can all go down there with their cars and it's all like undercover, the car parks. So, yeah, they can have it out on the top, but they're undercover. So what they do is they can, they could go down there with their bonnet up and chat about their cars. But you hear them down there, because I've been down at, 2 o'clock in the morning, charge my car, whatever, I've been out, or whatever, 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. And you hear them up the top burning it, doing burnouts, and you just think, what are you doing? You're going to ruin it for everyone. And then they can't go there. They shut them. And you think, then they're moaning they ain't got nowhere to go. And I think, go and have a car show, but don't do this burnout round the roundabouts and that. Because you've seen the videos where they get knocked over, people going, need a boat round here. Yeah, I know, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. The other day, I thought it was going to be, this morning, I thought, it's great. I'm going to run tonight because the sun was out, the pavement all got dry, and I thought, I'm going to run tonight. And then about, I don't know, whatever time, 3 o'clock, it was like, and I thought, I ain't going to run. And then weren't going to run. I was going to be a fair weather fancy. And I thought, I'm not going to run. And I thought, nah, don't be a wimp, get out. So I got in, got my stuff on, straight out. Didn't mess about, didn't even pick my phone up. Just went for it, I'll go straight out. Went out, luckily it didn't hardly rain. I've got wet feet though, which is a bit bloody nuisance, isn't it? You see me coming? No, it's a wet belt, mate. Or it might have been 1,100 quid. That's about the right price, isn't it? What is this? Right, Pete. That's about the right price, mate. 1,100 quid, and I know him because you don't just do the belt. You got to do the like the oil strain, all sorts of stuff. You got to take all the front cover off and everything. So it's quite a major job. But the point is, if you leave it, say it went, I've got to buy an engine. How much is an engine going to cost me for a Transit? Really? You ain't going to buy one off eBay. You're going to buy one off eBay, which is rubbish. For I don't know, £2,000. It's going to be rubbish, isn't it? So you ain't going to go and buy one of Ford's. How much would Ford want for an engine? You wouldn't. I bet you can't buy an engine. I bet you go running in Lycra. No, I'll go out in shorts and am I single? No. What's this? If you're into it, 9 out of 10 mechanics, I'm not honest with Boston diagnosis. Well, no, I wanted him to do it. So why would you not do it? Is 1,100 quid? I think it was 1,100 quid. I'm sure. I don't know. It don't matter. Say it's 1,200 quid, 11 quid. Who cares? It's not 100 quid. It's not 200 quid. I had my cam belt done on my camper. It was like, I don't know, 16,000, 17,000 mile, 65 reg. Shall I just not bother? If it goes, I'll be crying, won't I? I've actually thousands of cars actually change engine. Well, it's this new wet belt thing, isn't it? And I tell you what happens with the wet belts. This is what I believe. I believe the rubber comes off and it goes in the oil, gets stuck on the strainer, and then it blocks it up. So what happens is, and that is purely you don't want to put decent oil and change your oil at least once a year, maybe every 10 months. If you do that, I'm pretty sure your wet belt engine will last a long time. But you won't believe that because, again, you hear on an eco boom, it's an eco boom. They don't all go. I think if you look after them, they will go. You'll buy another engine. Yeah, you can do the wet belt anyway. Better for a Tesla. Do I ever use the van much? No, not really. It just tends to sit there. They tried to nick it a little while ago. It's annoying, isn't it? You just can't have anything. Cannot have anything. Well, it's not my son-in-law, but my daughter's partner. They went to Crayford. He went in Tesco's to get some stuff, or Sainsbury's, sorry. Come out, didn't realise, got myself, fucking door bent, nicked all of his tools, every single one. £2,000 worth of tools. Fucking hell. And they don't care. Do you know what, mate? Do you know what I find annoying? It's not them nicking it, that we ain't shocked. I'm good, thanks. I'm annoyed that we aren't shocked. Remember when days would start cold? Yeah, cars are shite, mate. How old are you then? Do you remember a choke? And flipping it. Can you imagine giving this lot a choke? What's that? What, do I hang my hat on that? You wouldn't be able to do it. And I remember when they were knackered, you used to have a peg, didn't you? You put a peg on the choke so it'd stay out just enough to make it run. What's the best tea? I don't know really. Not this, not that sort of thing. Not what you're thinking. I'll tell you in a minute. Hang on. What's the best tea? I don't know. Probably PG Tips. The choke was the old cars had a carburetor, and you have to make the mixture rich for it to run. Yeah, I ran earlier. Your modern cars, what it is when it's cold and you start it up, basically they're quite clever. The modern cars, it over fuels it to keep it running, and then as it gets running, then it'll lean it down. And the choke was to basically start the car because you pulled it. Well, then you pulled it out and twisted it, and it stayed out. But if you left it out too long, you'd flood the car, or what you do, even worse, you plug up. You'd flood one plug, and then it'd miss. It was like, God. And you had to then push the choke in, get the engine warm for it to run. You'd hold it at a certain revs, and it was like, and it'd run smooth. But the choke was to enable you to start it. Without a choke, they wouldn't have started. That's why, like, diesels have, not the direct injections, which are now. The old diesels are glow plugs, because what it is, because a diesel, it basically squashes the mixture so much, it compresses it, it explodes. Because my understanding, if you compress a flammable liquid, it explodes. So that's how diesel works, basically. Did you? That's because you didn't have a flipping battery on it or whatever. Them old cars were I love it, all these people in here. I want a Beetle, I want a Land Rover. You ever driven one? They are absolutely crap. And you're going, oh, can't wait it. What's this? Hello, Shirley, it's great to see you, and hope you'll keep weeping well. Are you dyslexic? Mate, I thought I'm dyslexic. You only got an open hell's chance of doing anything, innit? The prophet proceeded, Hager ibn Zignian, John the Baptist, is that his short name? And succeeded by Muhammad, that he was coming of whom is Jesus. Hang on, I'm going to do my tea. Oh, hang on. I'm doing my tea leaves, hang on. You're going to come across someone who's not very clever. Hey! They're right. I can read tea leaves. I can't believe it. Maurice Travers in verse. Just like that, isn't it? None of that Ramadan. What? Whatever, mate. Don't worry about him, innit? I've seen the old ones that had a starting handle. My mate, listen to this. My mate has got some old Rolls Royces. Old, I mean, when I say old, like 1920s Rolls Royces, lovely things. And you've got a handle. It's a handle starter. You don't have to use a handle, but it's got a handle. And if the battery's flat, you do that, and it goes, and it sort of goes, dum, dum, dum. That's how slow. It literally goes, do, 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 do. These modern, they're rubbish. Modern engines are short stroke, high revving, aren't they? Where old engines were like long stroke and very low revving. But old engines last forever, don't they? Go around the world a million times, won't they? It's a crank. One of those starting handles. Yeah, I tell you, back in the day though, I don't remember, there weren't lots of cars. They did have starter motors when I started driving, but my dad would say that loads of people break this, break it because it kicks back. Do I modern any of my old cars? Nah, I just kept them standard, mate. I had a Lotus Cortina, that was standard. My first car was a Mini, done nothing to that. And then someone swapped it. I swapped it for a van, and then I had that. Then I swapped that for an Escort and some money. And I just always had. I had so many cars. I don't know how many cars I've had. Loads. And my idea was I want to sell it and make a little bit on it, maybe 50 quid or something, which back then was a reasonable amount of money, and just save the money. Buy and sell and keep the money, build my savings up, and then you could buy another car. And I would always be working. I used to work till like 11 o'clock at night. I'd always be down the garage welding and filling and spraying, and that's what I'd done. All my mates were out getting pissed and doing gear. I was like doing cars up. But I like that, and I was fortunate I had a place to do it, actually. And I suppose I was fortunate I was motivated enough to want to do it rather than just do nothing, innit? Your senior is it? Like that. nice, isn't it? I've done that years ago. That's right, start a motor. My dad said that the amount of people that broke arms, wrists, and usually this bit, isn't it? It's this bit because it would like kick back on that. Not very often. It would be because the idea is when you put it in, the dog, when it is, it's when. I remember he had a dumper and that had one of them, right? And when you put it in and it would sort of lock, but as the idea is once the engine went, it spun it out. And it must have been a bit rusty and it got stuck in there. And we started it up and we couldn't get the handle off, but the handle was going around with it. And it was like, because it was like reasonably heavy to handle, the whole thing was like that. Was it too long for the go? Didn't he just drive in really quick? If he'd have driven in really, really quick, my dad told me a story once. He bought a car for my uncle, who's sadly passed away years ago. My dad's gone there anyway, but he got him. He got him. I think it was a Cortina or something like that. And because he was paraplegic, so he was in a wheelchair. He could drive, but he had to have hand controls. And my dad took it somewhere to have the hand controls fitted on this car. Showed him the car. Yeah, we want it. Yeah, lovely. And he sorted it all out. And he dropped it off. And my dad said, "I'll park it in the garage." No, I'm going to do it. So he drove it in. And he basically drove through the back of the garage. I mean, I can just imagine. Can you imagine it? Just dropped their car off, their new car, not brand new, but their new car, and just drove through the back of the garage. And it was like, oh, God, they had to rebuild the garage and all sorts. Not my dad didn't do it. My uncle got in it, and you just think, shit, Tell you what, it's we've had cars in. Used to have this customer's car, right, and he had a throttle on the left. Because I think he had one leg or something. I can't remember what it was, but you lift the pedal and the pedals would swap round. And my dad got in the car but didn't realise. And I've never seen my dad drive this quick. He came out the back, like, it was like he took off. It was like, I thought he's flying. And he realised in the end, he managed to do it. Why 4 pedals? I don't know. Anyway, he come flying. It didn't hit anything. He must have been pucker at driving, the old man, because he missed everything. Come to a standstill. And, oh God, I mean, we made him a cup of tea with sugar. He didn't have sugar to calm him down. But yeah, this customer, his wife would drive it, and they'd move the. I don't know how they'd done it. Something with the pedals done like that, and they would swap around. Why some cars have 4 pedals? I don't know really. I've never seen a car with 4 pedals. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know. I don't know, unless you're talking about like some of the old cars used to have the washers. So you go like that, zzz, washers. In our day you had a fucking like a rubber, I don't know whatever it was, like a thing, and you push that down to put the washers. And imagine when that froze all the pipe. You never had no washers. You get out and spit on it, or like War of the Roses, stand on the bonnet having a wee up the windscreen, wasn't it? Just there was no. You lot don't know you're born. You lot. Just don't know you're born, I'll tell you now. You got luxury in it. Central lock-in, you got seats that are comfortable, you got carpet on the floor, I don't know, heated seats. Back in the day, the sun used to wreck. The seats used to be like, I don't know what it was, but the sun used to disintegrate the material. That's the foot handbrake. Oh yeah, it could be the foot handbrake. I don't know what he means though, 4 pedals. I've never seen one like that. I'll see some with 4 nipples, like a 2-stroke kickstart. What? Sorry, what? Hello. What's that? And brake. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know it all. Of course, I don't. I've seen, and that years ago as well. You had no servo, didn't you? You had to sort of push the seat out of the floor to flip in, push brake. Could drive. His job was driving down. I tell you, mate, they wouldn't imagine. Can you just imagine them now? Can you just imagine these kids now? Give them a car, give them like a Peugeot 106, like no power steering, no servo. What's so wrong with the brakes? It's like you don't realise what. Do you ever have motorbikes? Yeah, I've got bikes now. I'm a biker now. I'm a biker, but it's too cold, isn't it? I ain't going out in that. Also, can you imagine getting them wet? Ugh, shot that. Can't be bothered. I don't want my KTM because that's a dirt bike. I need to sell me band. I've got to sell me Bandit really. I don't use it, and I fancy buying a proper enduro bike. Got a mass. Have you? Yeah, but the trouble with that, it's nice, but when it goes wrong, it's like, oh shoot, it's a pain in the ass. A lot of money, isn't it? All these LEDs and all these LEDs, it's all stuff that's it's a cash cow, isn't it? You want all it. I tell you, I don't like the collarbone. I feel it like that. I'm like, oof, it's horrible, isn't it? Well, I used to do motocross. So I've had from RD50 up to a Fizzy, right the way up to now. I've got my R1M, a Bandit, an old BSA, and a electric KTM dirt bike. Slow closed doors. Huh? What are you on about? No bangers in the road. Nah, they ain't bangers, is it? But you used to free wheel a lot. You had to move though, didn't you? Because you couldn't turn it. It was like, can you imagine? We're trying to back them in the back. Ah, that was a nightmare. You always had to roll a little bit, didn't you? If you rolled a little bit, it was like you could turn the steering. My country now are on. Oh dear, car has slow closed doors. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, could tell I was a motocrosser. Why? Years ago, that was years ago. You sort of miss it, but I don't know. I ain't got the bottle now. You know, you don't bounce there. My brother went over to Croydon with my nephew, and I think he broke his thumb. This wasn't that long ago. This was like last year, a year before. The marshal, travelling marshal going round, right, basically stacked it right in front of my brother. Anyway, big endo. My brother's hit him over the handlebars. Obviously, the trouble is when you go over the handlebars, you do that, didn't you? I don't know why you do that. You're supposed to do this, didn't you? You're supposed to like tuck in so you roll, but you don't. You do that, didn't you? It's mad, really. You know, cars coming towards you, you do that. What's the point of that? Just jump out of the way, innit? Jump on the roof of the car, try and jump up, and let the car go through, innit? But you do this, don't you? Like when we're backing someone in, you're going, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're trying to stop it. You're pushing the car, aren't you? Well proud of it. Wow. I think motocross, honestly, was a brilliant sport. Absolutely brilliant sport. You know, girls can do it as well. Not quite time. Well, it was some emergency helicopter, is it? Yeah, I don't. Tarmac sports to me seem like you need tons of money, and that is down to money, isn't it? You know, the more money you got, the the better. Motocross is a leveler, isn't it? I think trials is a bit slow. I wouldn't want to do speedway. I wouldn't do grass track. Motocross, I like motocross. Actually, probably enduro because you go there and you ride 3 hours and you start at, I don't know, 9:30 and you get 3 hours riding. In. Motocross was you done, I don't know, a 15-minute race, three 15-minute races, and that was it. So you think that's 45 minutes, for 15 minutes plus a lap. So you're probably talking 45, an hour max. You're there all day long, all day. You used to get a proper practice, and now they're just two laps. But I do miss the motocross. It was good. Back in that bike of freedom. They're dangerous, though, isn't it? That's the only thing I would say. What about speedway? Nah, I've had a go on a speedway bike. They're flipping nuts. They are because there's no suspension, no suspension. Quick, I tell you. You drop that clutch, boy, they go. They are mental. They were like Jap engines, like four-stroke Jap engines, and they run them on ethanol. I think it's ethanol. They don't have a little tank. It's just really weird smelling stuff. I think it's ethanol they use. Well, maybe they changed now, but it used to be ethanol. And I saw to go on one, and it's like they're quick. I tell you, they are mental quick. Them like 500 or whatever they are. I don't know what engine they are. Single cylinder. They bump them and start. I don't think there's any kickstart on them. They bump them and start them. And they only have a footrest on the right. It's on the right because basically you have nothing on there. Well, it's ethanol. I'm sure it's ethanol they put in them because it's not petrol. It's ethanol. I don't know why, but they're mental bike. They're riders and they're crazy. They're crazy, man. Christ, you know, we someone come over from Australia and we took him around. I think he rode for Ipswich, and we would take him around. No, not red diesel. No, he wouldn't run on diesel. It's that the engines are like, I think they're called a Jap. Well, they used to be like Jap engine. I think it was JAP was the name of the engines they use. I don't know what they use now. I haven't watched it for ages, but it was really good when we were taking them because we was in the pits. We was in the pits, and there was sort of some old motocrossers that we knew as well, and they were quite good. If you watch Speedway, there's one of the commentators for Sky is called Kelvin Tatum, and he him and his brother, he was actually a world long track champion, I think. Um, that's the thing, motocross. You knew so many people, just so many people. It made so many friends, and we were so fortunate doing it. Like Katie, we were so fortunate doing it. On Facebook, I follow all the sort of old motocrossers I used to race with. Sadly, quite a few. Obviously, time has gone on. We've lost people. You know, but yeah, speedway bikes are nuts. I'll tell you, no suspension, nothing. But then there's no bump. There is bumps, but there ain't bumps. They get bumps where they're powering out the corner because obviously they're accelerating and you get it wears the track down, doesn't it? That's the thing. But yeah, there's no brakes either. No brakes. There's no brakes and there's no suspension. And when they crash, boy, do they crash! They crash big time in that. And they have these sort of fences, don't they, to catch them. So, but I like speed. I like bikes. I was fortunate I didn't really get injured too much. You really need to stay on the bike, innit? You don't want to come off it because if you come off it, that hurts. And we knew people that were like, I don't know, mates that were like a bit sort of all over the place. The best is definitely the smooth rider. You're not sort of like all or nothing. Ethanol is alcohol. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm sure they used to run on ethanol. Maybe they don't, or maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm positive it was ethanol they used to put in the bikes because they need a little tank. They only do 4 laps, don't they? Straight line power in the car. That's the one. See you all. See you later. We've been talking about bikes. Sorry, all the girls. Like, what are we going to talk about? Do you want to talk about housework or cushions? I think it's the girls' turn. We need to let the girls come in now, don't we? Girls, what do you want to talk about? Anything you want to talk about? Flowers? Hey, girls, do your boys buy methanol? Oh, it sounded right, but I missed the M off the front. I was called as ethanol. Maybe I'm methanol, I don't know, mate. Hill climb, yeah, they're nuts, aren't they? They used to be on down near Brands Hatch, Nats Valley. Famous one, not there now. Hill climb is nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. They have the great big long swinging arm, don't they? Stop and wheel in. I've been there in Summers today. Have you? I'm not allowed in there in Summers. I'm not allowed in there. I went to Blue Water. I went down the back once and my girlfriend told me off. She won't go in there with me now. It was ethanol. I don't know what it was. It's amphetamines. You put them in the tank, you grind it up. Hill climb is... I'll tell you what, this is for the boys. This is for the lads, right? You girls can watch it if you want. There's a film, it's called On Any Sunday. Do yourself a favour. Go and watch. If you're into bikes, go and find the film. It's with Steve McQueen. It's called On Any Sunday. I'm not allowed in there. Well, down the back, that's where they keep all the rabbits down there. The rabbits. This is where the rabbits live. And they feed them with double A's. Anyway, but this is for the boys. If you're into bikes, go and look for a film. I've watched it loads of times and I absolutely love it. I think I need to go and watch it again. It's called On Any Sunday. On Any Sunday. It's a brilliant film. It's all about bikes. It's old. It's probably in the 60s. But Steve McQueen was quite a good bike rider, actually. Quite a good bike rider. And it shows this race. I still remember it. Funny Meth, who designed it, Walter White, was it? What, the fuel? Oh, the rabbits. Well, I'm not allowed in there now, am I? I do walk past it. Sometimes I'll do a video, a little sneaky video, and go like that. There's a restaurant. I don't know. It is Los Latinos. Oh, I don't know. Who cares? And it's across the hallway or whatever, right? And I'd love to sit in there and have a meal and watch who goes in there, innit? In and out of the old Ann Summers. You watch it on a Sunday. It's called On Any Sunday. I'm sure it's called On Any Sunday, and they did do a modern one, but I'm about the old one, the original one with Steve McQueen in. It's it's a brilliant. If you're into bikes, you're into motocross, dirt bikes. It's a good thing. And I like bikes. I like dirt bikes. I think bikes are good. Um, Four wheel drives. I don't know. I've never really been into four wheel drives. They're a bit sort of clumbersome, aren't they? Bikes is a bit like we get up that hill, or go through that river or something like that, isn't it? On any given Sunday. That's it. Well, it's no, it's called On Any Sunday. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I think it says on any given Sunday. This will be going on, and he does in the video in the film. He does this race, and it's just like a little. There's one bit, and it's just like I don't know. It's got Gary Nixon in there, loads of the old. I don't know if Kenny Roberts is in it or not. I think he is, but it's all about bikes. All about bikes. And it's a pucker thing. But I've watched it. Oh, I can sort of tell you about it now. But it's really clever. This bit. There's like a little stream, and you see it after. I don't know how many laps they have to do. It's some huge, great big lap, and they do these big laps, go round, around, 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 and then they in the end, this becomes like bikes are stuck in up to their handlebars, and the good riders are still getting across it. And I've seen that before, and the good riders are just like mad. They're amazing how they get through it. Mate, it's a pucker film. I think it might be on YouTube if you search on YouTube. It's got to be the one with I keep saying what's his name, Steve McQueen in, and it's got to be the '60s, I reckon. And it's all about motocross. But I like watching on. I think it's on here on YouTube. There's all the and Facebook and that. It's all like the Supercross, the American Supercross. Although I don't think the American riders are as good outside. They're good with the Supercross, but Supercross isn't really motocross. I don't think. Ronnie Pickering, yeah. It better be good. I'll let you know. Down to you, mate. If you're not into bikes, you won't. You'll hate it. You think, oh, what's the point of that? You had to really be into dirt bikes to appreciate it, I suppose. But I liked it. All right, mate. But yeah, I like bikes. I think they're great. They're a bit of freedom, aren't they? And probably an enduro bike's good because you can go off road and on the road, can't you? Yeah, I'm alright actually. Went swimming this morning, running tonight. My neck is much, much, much better, which is like so pleased. Because you get something that just goes on and on, then you think, oh God. Oh, you're into bikes. You'll like it then, mate. Yeah, do you watch the Supercross and all that sort of stuff? I mean, I ain't got a pass. You must, know about the Western Beach Race and that sort of stuff then? Where are you in the UK? Got an enduro bike? Have you? What you got then, Kieran? I've got a KTM 3YD electric one. And it's all right. It'll do about 35 minutes out there. But, that's about enough for me anyway. 20 minutes, I feel like I've had a good kick in, really. But what bike you got then, mate? Would I ever go petrol? Well, I do on my bikes. Yeah, I sell cars, isn't it? I sold 20 miles, 10 each way. Did you? Oh, you used to go on a Plaque 90. What's that? Do you watch the Premiership? No. I had my bike nicked to Western. That's not my claim to fame. I can't remember when it was. Went up there. Oh, enduro bike. Yeah, I fancy getting maybe a 300 EXC. My brother's got one, but it's a KTM. Or I might get a Yamaha. I don't want a four-stroke though. They're shit. Four-strokes are shit. Well, they're not. But when they go wrong, they need a mortgage. You have to rebuild them every, I don't know, so many hours. And you have to shim all the little valves. Oh, they're a pain in the arse. Four-strokes. They're two-strokes the best. Two-stroke. You just fix them with your eyes shut. And they're easy to fix, aren't they? Last question. You ever see jump leads now? We have, and we lend them. We don't lend them a jump pack. We lend them jump leads. 100 blimmin' hell. That's good. But yeah, my bike got nicked at Western. Absolutely gutted. Got there in the morning. It was like, oh, where's your bike? I went, where is it? I thought they'd all been and moved it. No, someone had nicked it. Absolutely gutted. So I went Western Superman, I can't ride. Absolutely gutted. Looks mad though, doesn't it? It's manic. Absolutely manic. Actually, I know Justin McElravy. I think that year, I think he was fifth, come fifth. It's just a matter of keep going though, isn't it? Really. That's straight. And look, actually, if you go to Western, I'll tell you what you want to look into. There's one in, it's called the 2K, and Western the straight is about, I don't know, it's about a mile, isn't it? Mile and a half. The 2K, the straight is something like 5 mile. The straight on the beach is 5 mile, and they're like little dots at the end, tiny little dots. Just mad, absolutely mad. And they do this like Le Mans start. There's, I don't know, it's like 1,500 bikes or something, all lined up, and then the riders run to it, get on and go. Off they go. Absolutely crazy. I've been to see that a couple of times. Mad race that is. Absolutely mad. I think I'd like to do the beach race, but you've got to chuck the bike away afterwards, haven't you? If you buy a bike that's been on sand, it's like, oh, it's had like grinding paste on it. To take the bikes in the van, yeah. I would use it for that, but I need to get another one because then me and my son can just ride all day. Where at the moment we share the bike. I've got two batteries, so what you do is you start from both full up, charged up, and then what you do is after about 25 minutes and the battery's getting down, what you do is you come in, swap the battery. I've got a generator, so you fire that up and then you leave it on charge while you're put the other one in. If you had 3 batteries, so you're a fan of Alan Prost? No, I prefer Mansell. I prefer Mansell. Mansell was my favourite Formula One driver. Probably James Hill. James Hill. No, not James Hill. I don't know who he was. Who's the James May? Not John's May. Who's the one bit of a ladies' man? James something, wasn't it? I can't think. No, not James Stewart. No. Was it James? He won the world championship, didn't he? Or is it not James? Maybe it's not James. I don't know. No, not Jensen. No, I'm back in the, I don't know, whenever it was, like the 70s or something, wasn't it? Not the 80s, probably the 70s, wasn't it? James Hunt. James Hunt. Like him. What, have a cigarette and then go out and drive a Formula One car. Mad, isn't it? No, not Jensen Button. James Hunt. James Hunt. Well, yeah, be careful how you say that when you're drunk, isn't it? You're right, James Hunt, you are. Like Barry Sheen, wasn't it? They're the old school, weren't they? Now they're sort of like they're sort of super fit machines, aren't they? For your time, mate, they were great. They were like him and Barry Sheen. They were probably doing it. They were probably in the back of the garage doing it, and then they got in a car, had a fag, had a cigarette. Come on, let's do this then, and went out. That was when they used to fill them up, new tyres, everything, wasn't it? Smash the car, have another car. Didn't really matter, did it? Now it's all like, oh, you can't have so many engines a year. It's too many rules, isn't it? Although the rules are good because it becomes the teams with the deepest pockets, the ones who can do it, and that's the thing. You're so high, well, get down the ladder then. That's what I say. Don't fall off the ladder because I've done that and it's not very nice. It's not very good for you, all right? But yeah, I don't know. Are there any sort of flamboyant sports people now? It's all scientific now, isn't it? Years ago, it was like, yeah, do it. Imagine Roger Bannister when he done the 4-minute mile. Was he running plimsolls, didn't he? You've been asking for a while. What for? How you use a dog or what? I haven't got a dog. What's that? I'll go, Jensen Hudgens. You like veteran? Did you fight in World War Two? No. I didn't fight in World War Two. Lewis Hamilton was overrated. I don't know, mate. He's won enough world championships, hasn't he? And no, I think Lewis Hamilton was a good driver. I really do. I love it when he come up when he was a rookie, wasn't he? He was a rookie. Who was he partnered with? That I don't like him at all. He drove for Benetton, didn't he? What's his name? Oh, Fernando Alonso, isn't it? What an absolute. Don't know. How did he throw his toys out when Lewis come up? Because he thought he was number one, didn't he? Lewis come up and it was like, bosh, he's better than you, mate. He's equally as good, if not slightly better. Alex Higgins, yeah, I love swearing him. He was a bit like erratic, wasn't he? They're good. They're all them sort of like ones that are a bit passionate are good, aren't they? I don't like him. I don't like him. Right? I don't like him when Lewis was his partner. And do you know what? No, I don't like him. Oh, you want your money back? What was the reg of it then, Martin? What was the reg of the car you bought? Did you buy it or allegedly buy it? Did you dream you bought it and you just want me to give you the money back? Is that what you mean? You just want money without actually anything? Because I normally do that. If someone says, "Oh, you owe me," what? No. What's no? No, you know. I know what? What do I know? Apparently, I know. I know I need the toilet. I know that. I don't know if that qualifies for me knowing. Well, hurry up, because I'm going to go to bed soon. Yeah. Oh, I've got to turn my blanket on. That's what I'm going to have to do. Let me turn my blanket on. Stop that coming round. I need to go and turn my blanket on. Others I'm going to be... I'll be chilly. I ain't going to have that. I'm not having that. Sort of malarkey. Martin, I'm turning my pot heating on. Actually, I want a latte, really. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and make myself a latte. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to make a latte. Hang on. What's happening on here? Didn't even said anything. I'll be back in a minute. Good evening from Sheffield. Hello. Apparently, I know. Of course, I know. I know everything. See that? I'm not having any more of these. I'm going to tell you that. I'm not having any more of these because these are bad. These are bad for you. I felt ill and they put it like that and I ate it and it was like so nice. Well, I've got to go. I'm going to go and spend some money because I don't want to give someone their money back apparently. How much have I got to give you then? I've got to give you your money back. You can give me a clue. A raspberry room. Oh, wait. La 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 la. Sweet, oh, sweet. Come here, Larty. Yeah. I'm back. Look what I found. Look what I found in my cupboard. What's the chances of eating some of them? What's the chance of me sucking it till it's all gone? Not very good, I don't think. It's Ian Bill off the telly. Who's Ian Bill? I think I have a dodgy moderator because my comments won't send. Oh. I think you have a dodgy moderator because my comments won't send anymore. What word? Just do put one word and try and send it. Maybe it's blocking that word. It's not moderators. I haven't really got any moderators, really. There's no moderators near now. So maybe it's certain words you can't say. Hi. Oh. It blocks certain words. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, but I'll see you next Tuesday. KNOB, I think, is bar steward. It's got a lot of words which are blocked, I think. It's moderated, isn't it? I suppose, well, you know, they don't really want you to send them sort of words, do they? Cambridge. I'm not from Cambridge, though. That's my name. Yeah. Well, I can add words as well. So, what I do, if someone's trolling, I tend to make a note, open up Studio on my other phone and add it, because then when they try and do it, it's quite good because you don't allow it. But I don't care, really. I'm munching on those. They were basically, I went in the cupboard and they were calling me. They said, eat me. I bought 4 boxes because they're £1.25 in Tesco, but then they went up to £1.80. I thought, oh, £1.80, I'm paying that. Then the other day, that was £1. I thought, oh, £1 a box. So I thought, well, I'll buy some because it's rude not to, isn't it? And like that, I don't need to eat them. And no way is my swimming and running going to allow me to burn them calories. No way. No way. You can't out-train a bad diet. I had them years ago. Keto. I don't really know what keto is. I do it's an eating, a way you eat or something or whatever, and what you have. I'm not really into being on a diet because it's not such a thing as being on a diet because what you're eating is your diet. I started doing intermittent fasting and then I got to a point where I really want to know, so I started using NutriCheck. NutriCheck is the best, but you got to stick to it. If you're not going to stick to it, don't bother. Mangiano, I don't need to. I'm about 73 kilos now. I don't know what I was when I started. I think you don't want these, yeah. How do you stop yourself eating these? If you knew that, I'm not really on a diet. I do intermittent fasting. We was away and my girlfriend was doing intermittent fasting. We went up my own motorhome and she said, I said, I'm going to do it. Are you sure you're on holiday? I said, yeah, I'll do it, because then at least I'm supporting her. I'm doing the same as her, rather than have a big breakfast, loads of sugar on my cereal and all this sort of thing. And I started doing that. And then I thought, I really want to know what I'm having. So, and she said, try NutriCheck. So I tried it and I liked it. You know, you literally log everything down, the butter, these. You can have them, but just log it. If you log it all down and your watch, what it does, my watch, it sort of would give you exercise calories. You really want to, the only way to lose weight is a deficit. You know, that's it. You know, Mangiano, all my understanding of, yeah, I've still got it, but I don't really use it. I put my weight in, so I weigh myself Sundays, you know, maybe this Sunday, or if I don't do it for 2 weeks, I don't really care really. And I'm hovering about. I did get down to 66 kilos, but probably a little bit too extreme. So now I don't really care what I have. I sort of have what I want. Um, that's when I think you succeed, when you don't really care, but you care enough to not go too mad. That's the thing. Um, and I think exercise. I think that the diet industry must be worth trillions, literally trillions, because so many people want to lose weight, don't they? It's mad. All we've done, all of us, is we've eaten too much, and then we're desperately trying to be slim. And you got to be boring, isn't it? You got to just be boring. Well, not boring. You got to be like, it's common sense, isn't it? It's just common sense. Common sense. Once you can moderate, the end, isn't it? As he says, he goes in for another chocolate. See, what you should do is be slim, and you come in here and say, sign up for my thingy. Do you like these? Look, I eat a box of these every night. But really, I'm just drinking water. Don't drink anything at all, and I just pretend I'm doing this in videos, isn't it? And you get massive. You do videos of what you like, and you go, look, I'll slim right down. No, I don't know. There's too much bullshit on the internet, isn't there? And it ain't hard. But you know what? And I think you pay. You think, I'll do it now, because my understanding, Mangiano just suppresses your appetite. A gastric ban, that just means you can't eat as much. Surely. It's got to be it's your mind now, isn't it? My mind made me get them, didn't it? Nothing made me get them other than my mind, didn't it? My mind said buy them, and my mind just said eat them. So, and when I got them out, I thought, should I have them? And I thought, have them. You like them. Not because I'm doing it live. I like toffee. I think, you know what? What's going to happen? I'm still going to wake up tomorrow, aren't I? Have a good stream. It's all right. No, I'll drink. I'll tell you what happens. Used to drink just like Coke, Pepsi, Tango, sugary drinks. And I went to my daughter's and she said, "Do you want a can of drink?" Whatever. I went, yeah, go on, have a can. I've got apple tango, but it's sugar free. And I thought, God, flipping hell. Well, you're a health freak or something. Anyway, I went, "I'll go on then." And I had it, and do you know what? I really liked it. I thought, I like that. So on the way home, I stopped in Tesco's and got some. And I really quite like the Pepsi. What's the strawberry one? Isn't it? Strawberries and cream. They do cream soda flavour. I like them. I think they're lovely. Pepsi Max now just tastes like normal Pepsi to me. Do I drink enough water? No. Should you drink 2 litres of water? Why? Why should you drink 2 litres? Why should you not eat these? Why should you drink 2 litres of water? Why should you exercise? I think the amount of fluid you take, it's the colour of your wee, isn't it? And my girlfriend used to be a urology nurse, so I'm going to listen to her more than you lot. And all these idiots who tell me, yeah, you've got to do 2 litres, 2.5, 5 litres, or whatever. What they said was, if you're it's the colour. If the colour's like a champagne colour, that's probably about right. Clearer than that, you might be a bit overhydrated. If it's darker than that, you're probably dehydrated. But you should go and talk to your doctor. Don't talk to me, because you should talk to your doctor, because we're all slightly different. But yeah, I don't drink enough. I find I can drink water in the summer, but in the winter it's a bit like, I do get, when I go in the office, I fill up the thing and I have some. So I do drink water, but I'll take a glass of water to bed with me. Have what you want, innit? If you like vodka, why are you giving it up? I think if you genuinely like toffee and you give them up, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Fact. What? Because you're going to give up the very thing you like. Long fruit. What's a long fruit? Banana? Do I like fruit? I eat bananas, easy peeling, little satsumas, whatever they are, and blueberries. See, I never liked blueberries. Well, I never had them. And I went, ugh. My Nero had a stroke. Well, he's only human, isn't he? Doctors don't live forever. They do get ill. Just because you're a doctor, that's like saying a mechanic. Your car's never going to go wrong. We're all going to go wrong. And just because because I'm running and cycling and swimming, I'm still going to go. You know, I've still got what? I don't know, 28 years? Who knows? But you've got to make the most of it when you're here, haven't you? When you're here, if you want a box of these, have them, innit? It's funny though, I won't save them and have them tomorrow morning. It's like I'm really strong in the morning, and you get weak as the day goes on, innit? I think it's once you start eating. That's what I find. I think all the time you're not having it, you sort of can carry on. But the moment you have something, it's almost like you can't stop then, isn't it? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It's true though, isn't it? And the food, I mean, we blame the food industry, right? Drunk darts? No, not really. We blame the food industry. Oh, they're making food. It's us, isn't it? It really is us. I know there's the thought is it's not us. It's just the way it is, and we just can't stop eating it, which is true. But I'm sure if you know, that's like saying Krispy Kremes, isn't it? It's what they put in and makes me eat. It's no, it's me. It's me. It's got to be me. How do I get my mind strong? No idea. No idea. As he pops another one in. I'm doing all right, thank you. But you can't worry about it, innit? You've got to go, look, was yesterday a really bad day? No. Good then. If you've had a bad day, no, it's not good, is it? But just because I think people go too mad. Like people want to do almost like couch to marathon, isn't it? That's too much. Couch to 5K is simple. Losing £0.5 a week, probably the best weight loss ever, isn't it? Because you'll keep it up. Cheesemaker Michelle. What do I think about the carnivore? There's too many faddy things, mate, isn't there? It's too faddy, isn't it? Just have a look. I think, do you know what? I reckon everybody knows what you're supposed to have, isn't it? In the motorhome, I tend to have what I want. I think if I want a burger, I have a burger. What I found now, though, probably because I'm getting older as well, I can't really do a starter, a main, and a dessert. You do it, and you're like, ugh. When I go on a cruise, see, I don't have breakfast. But when I go on a cruise, I definitely go and have breakfast. All good intentions. You're like, no, I don't have breakfast. You're like, let's go have breakfast. You go down to the restaurant. I like going to the restaurant and being served because why would you want to be served? I mean, what, you want to go up the buffet? Heck that. I want to serve myself. Although we did go at breakfast, I think, down the buffet. Well, I still quite like going to a restaurant, going to the main dining thing and having, and they serve you, innit? Yeah, we do cook in it, but we've got a tow car now, so a little Fiat 500. So we booked it. We're going away the 22nd of March or something, going for 3 nights. 3 nights is a minimum. I think I want to go. You get 2 days, isn't it? But having a little car, I'd be pucker. We're like going, oh, let's go out and let's go out in the car, because normally you're stuck there, isn't you? That's the trouble. You're stuck there, and depends on the campsite. Some campsites have got like, restaurants. We went to one, been there a couple of times actually, and they have these, like, I don't know, say Monday night is a pizza place, then Tuesday's fish and chips, and then there's about 4 things there, and it's different nights, it's different things. It's really good. On the back of the motorhome, I had a tow bar put on, and then you have an A-frame on the car, and you put that on the car, and then it just tows it. You have to have the ignition off, and it just follows you. We went to pick it up. We went to pick the motorhome up a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Hooked it on the back. I brought it back from Yorkshire. Went up to Yorkshire to have it done. So I had to have the Fiat taken up to Yorkshire, and I had to drive up in the motorhome. And then I drove it back, and you just don't even know it's there, really, because it's an A-frame. It just follows you. It's not really any weight. It's just you're pulling it. And the Fiat 500 is quite light anyway, isn't it? That'd be nice, because I've had motorhome for a while now, and I'm always quite jealous of people with caravans, because they've got their car, haven't they? They can own it. South East London. Sorry, I didn't see you in the company there. Hello, Omar. It's a good idea, but it's all money in it. It's all money in it. You want these things, but they're expensive, aren't they? And I do like my motorhome. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. When I run tonight, swimming this morning, run tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow morning. Might have a day off, or I might go for a walk. Who knows? No, not really, because I'm doing other stuff, and I go swimming now twice a week. I I normally walk Monday morning when I come back from my girlfriend's. I normally do a walk around Blue Water and do that, and Thursday mornings because I go with my girlfriend's tomorrow night. Yeah, but I'm doing other stuff, and I do miss my walks, but I'm more into my running now, innit? More running and well, I swim twice a week. So Tuesdays and Fridays I swim. So Mondays I'm coming back, so I can't really do my walk around Plumstead. Tuesday I'm going swimming. Wednesday I could do it tomorrow morning. Depends on what the weather's like. If it's going to be crap, I ain't going to bother. I might have a day off actually. Just do nothing. Not eat. Just do nothing. Depends on the weather, isn't it? I'll have to look at the weather and see whether it's like rubbish or not. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting. It's so nice to get away, but have a car. You could do that anyway. You could just, I suppose, you could say, "Well, I'll drive the camera, and she could follow me in the car." So on Saturday, yeah, but I'm working. But I like other holidays as well. I like going on cruises and holidays is a bit of a it's you and it's what you want to do, isn't it? You know, you've got I don't know you want to go to a certain country or I used to like camping actually. I think camping's great. Not really a tenter. I'm not really a tenter. I still rather have a caravan, but then you need quite a big car to pull it, and you've got to then store it somewhere, haven't you? If you're fortunate, you can store it somewhere. It's all right, but you know, if you can't, then it's a pain in the backside, isn't it? Where's she around? What do you mean around London? Where are you now then? You do your walks. You walk, aren't you? Welshie. I'll have to go in a minute because it's just I'm going to go and I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat some more toffee. I've nearly done the box. Right. Terrible, isn't it? Terrible, but I don't care. Right. You've got a lead you plug into the camera. It goes up under the bonnet of the car, and there's a. You probably see it. You know, if you have a towing board or a caravan or something, they have a lead. They plug it in. Got one of them under the bonnet, and you plug it in, and then the back lights work. The lights in the car work. The other way you could do it is have a trailer board. You have a trailer board, put the wire, go up round the wiper, over the roof, round the rear wiper, and then down to the trailer board. But this is a proper way of doing it, really. And also, it's got brakes, so there's a cable. So when you brake, it sort of does that, and it pulls the. There's a wire sticking out the front of the car, and that clips onto this cable. And as you brake, it does. It puts if you could look inside, the brake pedal's going down. As you brake, the brake pedal's going down, because that's what people don't realise. It's not towing it. If something's too heavy, imagine like a Mini Cooper, that'll tow anything, got loads of power. But what it is, you can't stop the thing. That's the problem. Hello. Are there any pets? No, I did have a cat, but she sadly died of cancer. So didn't have her very long. But the previous owners had her, kicked her out because they got a dog. How can you do that? Kick out your cat because you've got a dog? I don't get that, but that is just sort of mentality of people, isn't it? I think, imagine discarding that animal because you've got another animal. Why wouldn't you wait? Why wouldn't you not wait till that cat's too old, then get a dog? That, ladies and gentlemen, is society for you, isn't it? Mad. Absolutely mad. Right, I'm going to go. So, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for watching. And I will, see you next time I go live, I suppose. Thank God for what? Where are we going? Well, you're going to sit here and watch me wishing I'd go. What's that all about? You do realise You're allowed to watch a different channel. You do realise that, don't you? You're showing up that you're. That's a bit imbecilic, mate. That's a bit of an odd thing to say. It's not even a banter thing. It just makes you look odd. It makes it. I'd say when you see people laughing, they're probably not laughing with you. They're probably laughing at you. And that's not me being odd, but it's my observation of life. Pardon me. Right, I'm going now. See you later, YouTube. And streaming. Good night, TikTok. See you all.